This is all that remains of Decapolis, Indiana. Sand and glass. What was once a capital city is now a handful of dust. Like Cahokia, Myakota, and St. P's, they, and all who lived there, are gone forever. 1 billion dead. All of humankind suffered. None more so than the Jewish peoples. Our leaders knew what the Nazis were doing. They knew what the concentration camps were for, and they lied to us. Only later did we learn that President Huxley had negotiated a secret truce with the Fuhrer. We would not assist Great Britain. In exchange, Hitler would not invade the United States. When we finally learned the horrific details of the concentration camps, conservatives assured us it was a twisted exaggeration of the truth. The Jews were lying. They only wanted to pull us into their war. But the war was Europe's problem, not ours. We ignored the war as long as we could, but the war did not ignore us. By the time we mustered an army, Hitler had taken the western coast and the Wehrmacht were pushing into the Rockies. The Seven Nations were no match for such weaponry. California fell in 1955, decimating the Cree and Chippewa nations. On July 9, 1959, after a battle that claimed the lives of 800,000 American souls, General John Francis Halloran, former schoolteacher, led a contingency of National Guardsmen to victory over Nazi stormtroopers in Cleveland, pushing Hitler's army into Canada. Halloran had a secret weapon, a device of mystery created by the scientist Nikola Tesla. This atom bomb could harness the elemental properties of the sun. "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds," Tesla remarked upon seeing the devastation unleashed by his creation. Following the repatriation of Decatur, the Nazis retreated from America, running back toward the motherland. We followed. On June 19, 1964, Berlin fell. On General Halloran's command, Hitler was stoned to death outside the Palace of Justice in Nuremberg. We tried to move on. We tried to rebuild. We buried our dead cities and drowned them beneath man-made lakes, wiping them from our minds, our memories. The world fell into a Great Depression, a period of 4 years when the suicide rate climbed as we came to terms with the consequences of our ignorance and apathy. It was at the Second Council of the United Nations that a young scientist named Stephen Hawking came forward with a plan. "We can forget," he said. "If you want to, we can forget."